What's going on, everyone? This is William with Cambria, and just wanted to create a tutorial video for those of you who are new to cryptocurrencies and would like to set up your own wallet. So first of all, I just wanted to wish all of our hackathon participants the best of luck on your journey to creating the ultimate virtual assistant for our Vietnam AI Grand Challenge. And we're aware that possibly many of you might be new to blockchain technology and perhaps don't understand how it works. So we wanted to create this quick tutorial for you just to show you how wallets operate. Now, you don't have to create a wallet. You can actually leave your cat directly on the platform. It's perfectly safe there, but for those of you who would like to withdraw it for whatever purpose, you have that ability. So we're going to create a wallet today, and I'm going to walk you through that. Now, if you have any questions at all or you get hung up in any spot, please feel free to reach out to us at info@cambria.io, and I am going to show you how to create your first cryptocurrency wallet. So the wallet I'm going to recommend today is called MetaMask, and it's a browser extension. It's one of the more popular extensions, and the reason I'm suggesting this one is just because of how easy it is to use. It's one of the easier wallets out there, and it interacts with a lot of different websites, including our Open Innovation platform. So this is the one I'm going to recommend, and I want to leave with a disclaimer because when you are downloading these wallets and extensions, it's very important that you go directly to the software developer's website to get them, because in this space, unfortunately, there are a lot of targets where people create clone software and attempt to get you to give them your money, and we want to protect you. So just always make sure that you check the website that you're viewing, and always make sure that you are directly at the right manufacturer's website. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to Google search. I'm going to type it directly into the search bar, and this one is called MetaMask. So it's metamask.io, and we're going to go right to the website here, and you can see this. It's already detected my browser. Now it thinks it's Chrome because I'm using Brave, and Brave is a subset of Chrome. I highly recommend this browser. It's very fast and also very secure and private. So I'm going to go here and click on Chrome extension. Now you can use this for Chrome, you can use this for Firefox, perhaps Opera, and a couple others. For the purposes of today, I'm just going to show you for Brave, but it'll be very similar, if not identical, for all of the browsers that you use. So I'm going to click on Chrome extension, and it's going to bring me here to the Chrome Web Store. Now, the reason I didn't go directly to the Chrome Web Store in the first place is exactly why I told you before. You can perhaps come to a clone if you just do a search in the Chrome Web Store. So I started from the MetaMask website and it brought me here, and now I can be confident that I am on the I'm getting the right extension. So because I already have this installed, this is already in my computer. However, if you didn't, it would say add to Chrome or add to Firefox or whatever you have. So you would just go ahead and click on install. I've already done that, so it's already here. So once you do that, you're going to look up here in the right-hand corner of your screen and see that the MetaMask extension is there. And what you're going to want to do is just click on that, and it's going to bring you into this fancy get started screen. So it's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go ahead and get started. Now this screen here, for most of you are going to be creating your first wallet. Congratulations. This wallet here, you're going to click on create a wallet. However, if you already have a wallet, you can use this to import your wallet, and it's asking you to use your 12-word seed phrase. So this is also called a passphrase, and you can look at it almost like a password, but really it's more of something called your private key. And what your private key does is it proves ownership of the cryptocurrency address that you're utilizing. So the only way to send crypto from your wallet is by having the private key, and your 12-word seed phrase essentially is your private key. So if you have one of those and you want to import it into MetaMask, you can do so here. But for today, we're going to create a new wallet, so that's what we're going to click on. And this is an optional disclaimer. If you would like to improve by sending information to MetaMask to help them with bug reports, then you can do so. I always err on the side of data security. However, that's totally up to you. So Here we're at the password creation screen. Now, this is not to be confused with your passphrase. The password creation is going to be simply how you log into the extension. It's not specifically tied to your cryptocurrency address. If you were to install or import your current cryptocurrency address into another computer, your password would not carry over, only your passphrase. So, but this part is still very important. You're going to want to use a very secure password. So what I like to do and what I recommend is using a password manager like LastPass or 1Password, and you're going to create a very long, difficult password with lots of uppercase, lowercase numbers, and symbols. So for my security, I'm not going to click on LastPass here, but when you click on that and many other apps, there's a button that says Generate Secure Password. For this, I believe you can use a password as long as you want. The longer, the better. So you're going to go ahead and create a password. For the purpose of this, I am going to create a password that is easy because I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but when you're creating a real account, you should use a very long password. Okay, so we're going to agree to the terms and click create. Now here's the part where we were talking about your 12-word seed phrase or passphrase. Now this is very, very important that you store this properly. On the side here, it gives you tips where you can store this in a password manager like LastPass or 1Password. What I like to do personally is I like to handwrite these words on a piece of paper or 5 pieces of paper, and I like to store them in very secure locations like a safety deposit box in a bank. Maybe you're safe at your house if it's fireproof, but just don't store it in one location just in case you have some kind of fire or something along those lines. You're going to want to make sure that you keep this very safe and secure. So I do really love the idea of also storing it in your LastPass or your password manager. Just make sure that your password manager is also secure with a very strong password. So you are definitely going to want to back this up and save it. Now, when I say back this up and save it, that does not mean that you store it on your computer. You do not want to put this in a plain text file and save it anywhere on your computer. You don't want to take a picture of it. Your phones are susceptible. Potentially even your cameras are susceptible. You do not want to store this on any electronic device except for potentially in a password manager. Those password managers are encrypted. Text files and photos are not. So you're going to want to write this down. Let me go ahead and grab a pen. Okay. So I'm going to carefully write these down. And then once I'm done writing them down, I like to hold the piece of paper right up where the words are and just verify that I have everything exactly the way that I should. Because if you lose access to these words and your device fails, there is no way for you to recover. Those funds will be lost forever indefinitely. So that's how important that is. So we're going to go ahead and click on next. And then it's going to ask us to confirm the secret backup phrase just to make sure that you got it right. So Boom. Done. Okay, so congratulations. We just created our first wallet. So now please read these tips. They're very good advice. It's very important that you keep your passphrase safe, you keep your computer safe. Don't go clicking on unknown websites or links or downloading anything to your computer. There's a lot of ways that you can get in trouble with that. So if you would like to just leave your tokens on the Cambria platform, you are encouraged to do so if you are uncomfortable with this process. However, don't be discouraged. It's not as difficult as you think. You just have to take some extra steps to protect yourself. That's all. So we're going to go ahead and click on all done, and that's it. We've created our first cryptocurrency wallet. So a couple of things to show you on this. You have your account details. When you click on details, you can I have access to your private key. This is actually your cryptocurrency public address. So you can safely share this address anywhere, and nobody will be able to take your funds or anything like that. And then also another way to share your address is by sharing this QR code. So if somebody scans this with their phone, they can send you cryptocurrencies like CAD or Ethereum to this wallet address. Now, MetaMask is for Ethereum and Ethereum tokens only. So you have Ethereum is the main crypto asset, and then you have a bunch of tokens that are on the Ethereum ledger. So Cambria token CAT is an ERC20 token, which means it's compatible with the Ethereum blockchain. So if you send CAT tokens to your Ethereum address, then you will be able to access those tokens through MetaMask. So you can send all of your Ethereum blockchain tokens to the same address, and then you'll be able to access and control them with your private key, which is basically what MetaMask is. So your MetaMask wallet, you'll have access to your private key, and you can send and receive CAT and any other Ethereum or Ethereum token. So when you sign up to withdraw CAT from the platform, you are going to use this address here to put into our system. So that way, when you request a withdrawal, it gets sent here to your account. You can rename it. Now here shows your balance in Ethereum. When you have tokens, they should show up here. If you withdraw CAT to this wallet and you don't see the CAT tokens here, go ahead and give us an email and I will show you how to add a token and put the data in there so that it shows up. If it doesn't show up, don't worry, it is there. Sometimes you just have to add a little bit of information. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that while I have you here. So I'm going to head over here to Etherscan. And this is how you look up transactions on the public blockchain. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Cambria. And for some reason, we show up here at the bottom. Not sure why. But this is our contract address. So we'll come back over here to MetaMask, put in the contract address, and that's it. It'll show CAT, 18 decimals, and right now I don't have a balance, but if I did have tokens that didn't show up there before, they would show up right here. So that was very easy. And then other than that, that is it. If you want to deposit Ether into your account, there's a number of ways to do that. I'm not going to get into all of that. And then if you want to send, you can select your asset here. You can put in the address where you want to send it. This is obviously our address. We don't have any funds. You can set how quickly you want the assets to confirm on the blockchain, which basically is like a very small fee for the miners to collect for validating your transactions. So again, I hope this was easy for you to understand. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out and I would be happy to work with you. Again, good luck in the Vietnam AI Grand Challenge and any future hackathons and bounties that we have. And you have a great day. Thanks.